Now, those of you who know anything about verbs and things like this, did the cripple, the blind, and the lame choose to be brought into the banquet? Did they choose salvation? Did they choose to go, in this case, to heaven? Answer me.
No.
Well, of course not. Steve Junkin and I agree on one thing, that the last bastion of Satan is for people to say they made a decision for Jesus Christ and therefore they're going to heaven. Then he goes on. Sir, the servant said, what you ordered has been done, but there's still room. Then the master told his servant, you go out to the roads, to the country lanes, and make them come in. Did they have any choice?
No.
No. The word is compelled. They are grabbed. They are taken to the kingdom against their will. They are made to go to heaven. Well, that's not right, David. Well, it is right. Well, no, as Louis Evans, who used to, remember Colleen Townsend, the actress? Louis Evans married her. And Louis was at La Jolla Presbyterian Church, this extremely wealthy and wonderful church in Southern California. And he had preached a sermon that some people didn't like, and so I would never do this. He was a very conservative, evangelical preacher. And he says, oh, you don't like what I said? Oh, I guess we'll rip that out. So he took a Bible and he ripped it out. He said, okay, that won't apply to us. And he says, oh, so you don't like that Jesus said this? All right, well, let's rip that out. And now, that doesn't apply to us. So here's what I'm saying metaphorically. Oh, you don't like that this is what's being said? Well, take it up with Jesus. Tell Jesus that he's wrong. But he must be, and again, I'm preaching the world. Everybody knows me. I'm not preaching to anybody here. But I'm preaching the world. Go tell your pastor to take it up with Jesus. Okay. Then the master told his servant, you go out in the roads and country lanes and you make them come in so that my house will be full. I tell you, not one of those men who were invited will get a taste of my banquet. No hint of freedom. There's only force. There's no suggestion of choice, only domination. If you look at the structure of the parable, those originally invited, the haves, refuse the invitation. Those who are not invited are compelled and they cannot refuse. Those who are invited refuse the invitation. Those who are not invited are compelled and they can't refuse. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? Such is the funny world of Jesus. It's not the world that we're getting from a televangelist. I'll tell you that flat out. You're not getting it. You're not getting it. It's the funny world of Jesus. That's what I call it. Those who are economically, socially, and politically free, supposedly, to choose going to the banquet, refuse the invitation, and those who have absolutely no freedom whatsoever are forced, by no choice of their own, to attend. Isn't that great? That is just so much fun. See, bud, you're going to heaven. Isn't that great? Now, it seems quite unfair, unless, of course, one understands grace. Speaking of grace, Alejandro Haddad shares this with me. The world is not, this is underscored. Did you write this?
What are you going to say?
Alejandro Haddad gave me this, and I'm going to providence it to her. The world is not fair and just. Even Jesus was a victim of the injustices of this world. Remember, justice is getting what you deserve. Mercy is not getting what you deserve, and grace is getting what you don't deserve. Ah, that's grace for you. Well, the nice thing is that everyone here has been invited to the banquet that we're going to celebrate in just a moment. But if you'd be so kind, if you can, bring the little ones up.